Mic check! Mic check! We all know how to do that. Mic check!
Mic check!
Repeat after me!
Repeat after me!
I do not tell you these things.
I do not tell you these things
To scare you.
to scare you.
Though you should be scared.
Though you should be scared.
I do not tell you these things.
I do not tell you these
To
things
make you angry.
to make you angry.
Though you should be angry.
Though you should be angry.
I tell you these things
I tell you these things
because Project 2025
because Project 2025
is not a looming threat.
is not a looming threat.
Project 2025
Project 2025
is already here.
is already here.
And people across this nation
And people across this nation
are already fighting it.
are already fighting it.
People in red states,
People in red states,
like blue in Louisiana,
like blue in Louisiana,
did not have the luxury of hope
did not have the luxury of hope
that their government
that their government
would ever respect their existence.
would ever respect their existence.
Because they knew
Because they
that
knew
no matter who won the presidential race,
that who won the presidential election,
their state government
their state government
would continue to see them as subhuman.
would continue to see them as subhuman.
So when we call Trump a fascist,
When we call Trump a fascist,
it's not just to insult him.
it's not just to insult him.
No, there is nothing wrong with insulting Trump.
Though there is nothing wrong with insulting Trump.
It is because we have been paying attention
It is because we have been paying attention
to Greg Abbott,
to Greg Abbott,
to Ron DeSantis,
to Ron DeSantis,
to Jeff Landry,
to Jeff Landry,
and to all of Trump's lackeys.
to all of Trump's lackeys.
When Trump dehumanized immigrants,
When Trump dehumanized immigrants,
when Trump dehumanized trans people,
when Trump dehumanized trans people,
when Trump dehumanized protesters,
when Trump dehumanized protesters,
we were paying attention.
we were paying attention.
Because even though today's fascists
Because even though today's
do
fascists
not use that word,
do not use that word,
their beliefs
their beliefs
and the results of their beliefs,
and the results of their beliefs,
including climate change,
including climate change,
are on full display.
are on full display.
The good news is,
The good news is,
that believe it or not,
that believe it or not,
this is not the first time
this is not the first time
that we have been met
that we have met
with institutional racism
with institutional racism
in the United States.
in the United States.
This is not the first time
This is not the first time
that we have been met
that we have been met
with rampant disinformation
with rampant disinformation
in the United States.
in the United States.
And this is not the first time
And this is not the first time
that we have been met
that we have been met
with environmental degradation
with environmental degradation
in the United States.
in the United States.
We did not beat fascism before
We did not beat fascism before
by sitting around
by sitting around
and doom scrolling
and doom scrolling
and waiting for the government to save us.
and waiting for the government to save us.
We did not beat fascism before
We did not beat fascism before
by keeping to our own groups
by keeping to our own groups
and not acting
and not acting
until fascist laws began to persecute us.
until fascist laws began persecuting us.
We beat fascism
We beat fascism
when we confront their vision
when we confront their vision
with our own vision
with our own vision
for a world liberated on behalf of all of humankind.
for a world liberated on behalf of all of humankind.
We cannot wait
We cannot wait
until the harshest effects of climate change
until the harsh effects of climate change
come knocking on our door
come knocking on our door
before we act.
before we act.
We cannot forget
We cannot forget
that as people living in the most powerful country in the world,
that as people living in the most powerful country in the world,
we have a world to lose
we have a world to lose
and we have a world to win.
and we have a world to win.
So I'd like to end this speech different time.
From a different time.
Which remains tragically relevant today.
Which remains tragically relevant today.
In that it speaks to the fact that our liberation
And that it speaks to the fact that our liberation
will be for all people.
will be for all people.
Or it will be for none.
Or it will be for none.
First they came for the communists.
First they came for the communists.
And I did not speak out.
And I did not speak out
Because I was not a communist.
because I was not a communist.
Then they came for the socialists.
Then they came for the socialists.
And I did not speak out.
And I did not speak out.
Because I was not a socialist.
Because I was not a socialist.
Then they came for the trade unionists.
Then they came for the trade unionists.
And I did not speak out.
And I did not speak out.
Because I was not a trade unionist.
Because I was not a trade unionist.
Then they came for the Jews.
Then they came for the Jews.
And I did not speak out.
And I did not speak out
Because I was not a Jew.
because I was not a Jew.
Then they came for me.
Then they came for me.
And there was no one left
And there was nobody left
to speak for me.
to speak for us.
And thank you to everyone who showed up here today to speak about the issues that matter to you folks, that matter to us folks, that matter to us and you folks. That is what I call here, folks, being in solidarity with your compatriots. Thank you so much.
If you give a damn after this protest, come talk to me or someone in a sunrise shirt and get organized.
One last chance, let's go.
When our home is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our air is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our water is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our future is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Go Sunrise!
As sure as the sun rises in the morning, as soon as the sun rises in the morning,
I got that in my email. I thought it was cool as fuck.
Say it.
As sure as the sun